We're coming from my kitchen this morning. I'm drinking coffee and making biscuits and gravy. A lot of people like to know what the ingredients of my biscuits and gravy is. As you guys can see, I got 2 cups, a little over 2 cups of milk. I've got a pound of Jimmy Dean's country mild sausage, and that right there is my flour. And so we'll be doing it up, and then I put a little bit of butter in there too. Hey, hey, hey! Don, Southern, Outer Banks, Brenda Sue, Melanie, it's nice to see you all. Hey, Linda, it's nice to see you as well. I figured we'd just come here and just kind of have a casual morning. We haven't really had a casual morning in a while, and I'm making breakfast, so I figured I'd come and say hi. Hi, hi, hi. Crystal Pistol, Amy, Nicole, Smiley Stories World, it's nice to see you. Diane. So I've been watching and hearing, hey VA, it's nice to see you. I've been watching and hearing that people have been saying that the thing going around is manufactured. It looks like, the clerk's office forgot to put a .com when they scanned it in, so they put it on there so they know where to send the paperwork. That's what my assumption would be. I'm not absolutely 100% certain of that, but I have to believe that that's the case. So I don't know what that was all about, but I know that came from my which one do I want to use? I don't think we need a quarter. Yeah, that came from my bonding agent, so they would have been one of the first people that would have known about it, because it takes forever to file anything in these courts. They do it all manually and whatnot. But I saw that WKRN picked up the information. I saw something, actually I saw it on Hindsight's channel, that WKRN had picked that up. Give me just a second, y'all. I'm almost done with what I need to do here. Alright, I'm almost back. There we go. What's my time left? 6 minutes. Okay. Alright guys, I'm sorry. Had to get breakfast. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Did I miss somebody? I saw Smiley, Joy. Where was I? Where did I leave off? There I did. Good morning. Raymond, it's nice to see you. Good morning. Brenda, Rah, it's nice to see you. Biscuits and gravy, I know. It is one of my favorite dishes because it's so simple to make. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, if you make it correctly, you really only have about 4 ingredients. Is that right? Sausage, milk, butter, and flour. And salt and pepper. So about 6 ingredients. That's really all you need for it. And the amount of milk that you add to it depends on if you like it real thick or you like it, creamy or more gravy. So that just depends. I'm kind of middle of the road. I like thicker gravy, but I like a lot of gravy. Janice, it's nice to see you. YouTuber. Hey. Brenda Sue, VA. Joan, congratulations on the win in Hendersonville. I'm just, you know what? I don't trust the place, and clearly I don't trust the leadership there. But the grand jury's not leadership, it's normal people, and it goes to show that, well, to be honest with you, I'm surprised, because I'm one of those people that know the grand juries are like, rubber stampers typically. And this gave me a little bit of hope. You know, whenever all the other when all the other remedies, the stop fails, you know, to make sure that something doesn't get out of hand inappropriately, fail, you know, you're kind of at the mercy of higher courts. I didn't even think, because of my experience with grand juries, I never even entertained in my mind that the grand jury would not come back with a true bill, just from my experience and the statistics, right? You know, I'm a statistical person, so I knew that I just knew in my mind that they would come back with the true bill, because that's just, you know, probable cause is so low, even though I didn't believe what they had was probable cause. But my attorney consulted me through the entire hearing, and he had very specific stuff that he wanted on the record before, you know, because we all knew it was going to be bound over. I mean, it just is what it is, you know. And so he wanted just to make sure that there was so much stuff that was on the record that he needed. That's why we kept consulting before we ended each person. I still don't understand how Kathy and Terry were excused from testifying. You know, I just don't, to me, I just don't understand that. But either way, you know what? It's funny how when it comes to the hate channels, misinforming and being completely wrong. And then not only that, but implying that they have a person in the courthouse feeding them information, and it's just a matter of days before I'm indicted and all this other stuff. And they lie. They just point blank lie to everybody about that. To be honest with you, like I said, I wasn't going to be surprised if they did indict me, because again, my experience with the grand jury, I'm one of those people that believe the grand jury would indict a ham sandwich, you know. And the reason why I say that is because you guys know I love Jennifer Coffindaffer. You guys know I love Jennifer Coffindaffer. And she made a post about this whole thing, and that's what she said. She's like, and you guys always say that they would indict a ham sandwich. This shows. And I'm like, well, I'm one of those people too. Like, I believe that, you know, so it's kind of funny. Touche. You know what I'm saying? Touche. So, I'm it's just one thing off, because, I mean, as you guys can imagine, this has been very, very stressful, despite what I say to the public, what I say on my channel. You know, at the end of the day, this whole process has been very much stressful. It has been, you know, just, it's been stressful. And having this one weight off the shoulders is beyond amazing. What are we thinking or congratulating Raymond on? Hold on, let me go up and see what's going on in Raymond's life. My daughter finally had her baby this morning. Yay! 2:26 a.m., 8 pounds, 20 inches long. Her name, oh, I love the name, Paisley Joe. I love that. I love that. Well, congratulations, Raymond. Yay! Aw. I love babies. I just want to gobble every baby up. I'm telling you, I'm as bad as my mom. You know, when I was younger, my mom used to always tease and say, you know, I'm a butt patter. And too young to understand why. And now that I'm older, I'm the same way. I just want a baby, you know, just to pat the butt. I'm a butt patter. So, yes. The gravy's looking good. I don't think I should have turned it off, though. It's not quite ready, but the gravy is looking really good. It's starting to thicken up. I'm gonna spin over here. Oh, that's perfect. It needs absolutely no more seasoning. And you guys saw how much salt and pepper I put in. It was just like 5 little twists of both. It was like 5 little twists of both. Actually, it is done. Perfect. Let's see where we are here. Not quite. We got a few more minutes on these. Maybe 3 more minutes. By the way, look at that. Bullhorn Betty installed this. Bullhorn Betty installed this all by myself, by the way. All by myself. I'm very proud of my microwave installation. It was rough. It was rough. It took a whole heaving and a hoeing and a few cuss words that I can't repeat on here. We don't have enough time or money. Oh, good gracious. Freebird, it's nice to see you. Sabrina. So it's just one thing left, one thing off the plate of worries. You know, I still have the appeals. By the time we go before the appeals, the protective orders would have fallen off, so they won't even be active by the time I go before appeals. But the reason why I'm going before appeals is I'm not having some protective orders saying I was going to unalive someone. I've never done that before. That's not going to be, I'm fighting that with every ounce of being that I have. Excuse me, Lady 7 Up. It's nice to see you, Love Bug. Welcome back. Welcome back to the fam. We've got your straight jacket still in its same old place. Go ahead and get it. And now we got new helmets in the insane asylum. We got some helmets, so when we have to do this number, we have a little more protection. We have a little more protection. Hold on. Oops. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. All right. I think the biscuits should be just about done. Nope, just a little bit more. We still got a little bit more time on the biscuits. We still have a little more time on the biscuits. I'm dying. I'm hungry. That's why I decided to make it. I figured it was getting close to 10 o'clock, so we're going to be in the kitchen today. We're going to be in the kitchen. Just call it the man. My hubby wouldn't let me install it. I was an electrician for 21 years. Yeah, well, this was a lot of heaving. These little son of guns are pretty. It's not heavy, like in the sense of heavy. Like when it's in the box, I can pick it up. But when you're trying to lift it from here to here over a stove, it's not a picnic. Okay, I will tell you that. And the weirdest part is it's heavier on one side than it is the other. So trying to put your hand in the middle of it and trying to push it up on, because behind there on the back of the wall is a bracket. And for you to have a tight fit like this, the bracket needs to be lined up exactly properly. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Woo! Let's see. Not a whole lot of room to work. Well, we'll have to. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll let that cool for just a little bit. We'll let that cool. Biscuits and gravy, y'all. That's what's for breakfast this morning. And if you really want to get fancy, you can get a little, pan and fry you up some eggs and throw it on top once you plate the biscuits and gravy. But I'm going to let them sit for just a few moments. And I actually got paper plates because I'm not tired of doing dishes. So I'm becoming a little more lazy in my old age. Mama the OG, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Amy M, good morning. SRK, it's nice to see you. Pussy Willow Pendercat. Oh, she is up in the house. It's nice to see you, love. I hope you're doing well. Morning. And do let them piss you off, gaslight you to saying you will do something illegal either. It doesn't matter if you mean it or not. I'm still here. I'm still hearing about myself. I know. No shit. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Well, you know what? They wanted it before people. They got it before people. They rejected the argument, okay? And now we're going to be going before an appellate court to further. So now they've had it heard before people. There should be nothing more that they should be saying about me because they wanted me to go to court. Now it's in court. Now we're going to get it all rejected. And they're going to realize that I'm allowed to do whatever I'm allowed to do, right? As long as I'm not breaking the law, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. And there's nothing the courts or the law enforcement can do about it because you got to break the law for them to be able to step in, unless they're corrupt like Sumner County and try to step in before you've ever broken a law. So it is what it is. They sided with the devil as far as I'm concerned. Their hands are dirty. Their hands got blood on them. Where's Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? Instead of them worried about Bullhorn Betty, maybe they need to be worrying about the child that's actually missing in their community instead of what somebody's doing all the way in the state of Florida. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Hey, Frank, Pete, it's nice to see you. Kelly, the OG, it's nice to see you as well. Pebbles and all the mod squad. Oh, thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. God bless you. Oops, I'm trying to heart it. There we go. I'm trying to heart it. It almost blocked you. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. Thank you for that. And for those that are coming by here for the first time and can't chat in the chat box, we kind of control our chat because this is the Bullhorn Betty channel, and there are a lot of just people that are unstable out there. That like their freedoms of speech, but don't like affording that to other people. And so they come in here and gaslight the audience. And so we give them an opportunity, one opportunity every 24 hours to do that. So if you're here for the right reasons, hit that subscribe button, and tomorrow you'll be able to chat with the rest of us. Now, on to tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I just want a big shout out to all you beautiful moms out there, grandmas, aunts, fathers that stepped up to the plate to be moms. I just want to throw you guys a big shout out. Happy Mother's Day out there for all you beautiful souls. I am taking my mom to an amazing brunch. And so it's going to be at the time churches. So I will not be at the first service of church. And I do apologize. I hope you guys all get the word. I will be watching church, but it will be after the fact and it will not be live. So if you guys are much like me, I will be watching the service. It'll just be after the fact. So maybe you guys can come and be part of the replay crew with Bullhorn Betty. But this is the one day that I get to spoil my mom. And she doesn't really get to be spoiled as much as she probably should be spoiled by her ungrateful, bratty kids, you know. So I figured this year, you know, maybe I wouldn't be that spoiled, bratty kid and do something really nice for my mommy. And so I'm going to spend time with my mommy, and that's going to be my Mother's Day with my mommy, where it should be. Just saying. She's my mommy. And I love my mommy, and I'm very thankful that I have my mommy, because I come here every day and I hear a lot of your stories and a lot of your pains, just right along with you guys get to hear a lot of my stories and a lot of my pains. And some of you guys I know are missing your moms, and I should be very blessed, and I am very blessed that my mom, that I have my mom, and that I can spoil my mom, at least for one day. Just saying. And trust me, I'm a cheap bitch, okay? So, this is the one day for my mom that I kind of let loose, okay? I'm just saying. You guys know I am a nickel watcher, okay? I got budgets. I'm a conservative. Okay, it sucks. Did I ever tell you what my best friend calls me? And she has no shame. Oh, thank you, Holly. Gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership, don't forget to tell Holly thank you. Let me get my plate. Let me get my plate, my paper plate, so I don't have dishes. now that it's cooled off a little bit. Let's see if I'm as good of a cook as I think I am. I know I am. Oh goodness. Oh good. Look at that steam coming off. Can you guys see the steam coming off of it? Welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum. It looks like Joan is the recipient of Holly's Bullhorn Betty membership. That's the taste I'm looking for. That's the taste I'm looking for right there. Star Child, it's nice to see you. Melanie gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership, don't forget to tell Melanie thank you. And welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum. Grab your straitjacket in your padded room, and it looks like Leslie Keep It Real was the recipient of that one. I like being on this one sometimes because I get to see what's going on a little better. But I don't like that I can't post the stuff on the screen, you know? Like I can pin something. Oh, Tori gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. So if you received your Bullhorn Betty membership from Tori, don't forget to tell her thank you. And it looks like Rebecca is the recipient of that one. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yes, I'm going to enjoy every minute with my mommy. I can't wait. I'm kind of excited about tomorrow. Is Miss Lee Mama 3 in the chat? I didn't see her. Hey. It's nice to see you. I know I'm going to have a troll saying, I can't believe you're eating on the show. That's so gross. My response is always the same, then change the channel. This does say Bullhorn Betty on the top of it, does it not? It's about Bullhorn Betty. I mean, you can think of it like this. At least I don't take you into the bathroom with me. There is that. There is that, right? Yeah. I wish I had my little clappy hands. It could be a lot worse. Always look at the silver lining. Girl, you eat, screw others. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's nice to see you. So, I have to be honest with you though. I'm very thankful. And the story around it, and a lot of people don't understand. And so I'm going to be careful what I said about how this all transpires. Oh, thank you, Lady 7-Up. Lady 7-Up gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership from Lady 7-Up, don't forget to tell her thank you. It looks like Tina Fey got that. Yay! And welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum. I see Karen up in the chat. It's nice to see you, Karen. Pussy Willow Pendercat, it's nice to see you as well. It's nice to see you as well. My son calls me when he's when he's using the bathroom. I will stay on the phone, but it usually has to be like a best friend or something. Like my mom, of course, my best friend Laura, of course, and of course Olivia. Anybody else? No, thank you. Okay, those are the three. Those are the three that can handle it. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. So, anyways, I gotta be honest with you. So, how this whole thing transpired is, like I said, you guys know how I am. I've already believe I'm in the lion's den. At this point, it's just going to, in order for me to get a fair shake, I'm going to have to take it out of the county like we did the other case, So I'm already thinking about it. I've already compartmentalized everything because what am I going to do, I know what I'm up against. There's no need to to get myself all worked up, but it still weighs on me. No matter how you look at it, something like this would weigh on anybody, any normal person. But so I haven't thought about it. I just assumed, that they're going to indict, because again, I feel like I'm one of those people that feel like the grand jury would indict a ham sandwich, much like, Jennifer Coffin-Dapper scoffed off, right? And so I had just came to, just acceptance. Thank you, Patty. Patty also gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. And it appears Dreamer got it. So welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club. And good morning, Lady for Justice. God bless you. Star Child. Happy Mother's Day, lady. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Mother's Day to all of our beautiful ladies. And moms, aunts, grandmas, and again, fathers that are moms. Fathers that are moms due to LGBTQ, or fathers that are moms because they're single dads. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. I mean, it says Mother's Day, but it's really for any caregivers that are in the mother role. Period. And sometimes moms and dads have to, interchange those roles. So if there's a father that's a single parent, happy Mother's Day. So I had just come to acceptance of this whole situation and figured we're just going to have to duke it out in court, and just didn't even want to think about how much it was going to cost, because it was just going to upset me. So I just put it as far back in my brain as I could possibly put, so I didn't think about it, and just kept working through it. You know what I'm saying? And then I had already come, and then of course, everybody, JLR, all these people are like, well, we got connections at the courthouse. They're indicting. They're waiting for the papers. And I'm just like, well, I had already come to the realization that was most likely what was going to happen anyway. So it really didn't bother me hearing that, because I had already worked through it when I was in court the last time. And so all of a sudden my phone just started blowing up with all the people that, I have previously worked with or whatever. And I didn't realize it, because even though I had my phone next to me, I didn't have the phone ringer on. So when I started seeing this, I happened to see this weird number at the bottom of my phone. Oh, love you too, Pussy Willow Pindercat. Saw my phone, and I saw all these messages, I'm like, who the heck is trying to get a hold of me? 14 messages. So I open it up, and it's just this long list of congratulations. And I'm like, like, what's going on here? And so I spoke to Tony's wife, and she's like, oh, they dropped the charges. I said, what do you mean they dropped the charges? They're like because he bailed, him and his wife bailed me out of the hawk. So they received, and of course every time I go into that community, we call the bail bonds agent, because they're required to tell her if I have any type of warrant for my arrest, because she's the bonding agent. So we stopped asking the attorneys to check. We started going to the bonding agent to check, because law enforcement is without a doubt required to tell them what is going on, because they're on the hook for, whatever the bond is. So they're required by law to know. So anyways, apparently Tony had gotten a call immediately when this came up on her either email or desk or whatever. She immediately called Tony and told him that there was no true bill, and that all the charges against me were dropped. And so at first I'm like, in disbelief, and was like, is this a joke? Let's be honest, right? I thought it was a troll. I thought it was a joke. And I'm like, but when I heard that Tony had spoke to the bonding agent, and I know how good of a relationship he had with the bonding agent for the literally 100 times we've had to call up there, literally every day. There was one time that we were calling there every half hour to every hour over a 48-hour period just to make sure that I was safe while I was in that. I mean, that is beyond comprehension for anybody to have. Like, that is so... Sumner County should be utterly embarrassed. That's all I've got to say. Utterly embarrassed. They, you know, they have taxpayers. Your taxpayers in Sumner County, you guys need to wake up. It's time for new leadership in your community. Quit going with the popular guy, the one with all the flyers, because that means he's backed by developers and people with big pockets. Go for the underdog. You'll get more out of them. You'll get more out of them. I promise you. I've been doing this a long time. New leadership. So this was, in my opinion, this was a coordinated effort to shut me up. And I think it was, in my opinion, I believe everybody was communicating with everybody in bad faith. I think my judge was having ex parte communications. There's just a lot. But I'm very thankful. I never thought I'd say this for the grand jury. I'm very thankful that they took their job seriously and they looked at the information and they made a determination. I'm very thankful for that. It is a good day. It is a huge, huge blessing. And it makes me feel like, at least, you know, at some point in this process, the process did work. Too bad it took all of this time. And it's because of horrible people that have horrible policies that don't go with the statutes of their state. I'm just saying. Steph says, I don't always agree with what you say and do, but I'm so glad this BS was dropped. You didn't stalk or threaten any of these people. No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, we can date back all the way to late March, early to mid-April, where there were several people over time that were in my chat. Why don't you reach out to him and see if he'll interview with you? And I remember saying on multiple occasions, I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to reach out to them, because one thing, and I said it over and over, and one thing I can't stand is a liar and a thief. And I know they're going to lie to me. And we have enough to work with the statements that they've made already. And so I even opted not to reach out to them for even an interview way back then. I mean, it supports the fact I wanted nothing to do with them. And I damn sure wasn't stalking them, for the love of Christ. I have a right to record their home. I have a right to be on public property and record their home. Even if their child wasn't missing, I still have a right to stand on public property and record whatever is in the public purview, lawfully and legally. So this was stupid. Sumner County is stupid. The people running the county are stupid. And people that conspire to do this to me should lose their jobs. So, anyways, we'll save that to fight for another day. I just wanted to come here and say hi this beautiful Saturday. We have a lot to go over when it comes to Lily and Jack, as well as Sebastian Rogers. So now we're able to use hashtags again. So we will be adding hashtags, the proper hashtags, back on our videos, because they are part of our freedom of speech. Hashtag me too, hashtag Chris Proudfoot, hashtag Katie Proudfoot. It's what the conversation is about. And if it's about what the conversation I'm discussing, it has every right to be a hashtag. All right, guys, rock it out with your coffee beans out. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Let me go over here because I just realized I think I might have missed a few people, so I just want to say thank you to everybody today. Lady 7 Up, Melinda, thank you so much. Lady 7 Up, Holly, Melanie, Tori, Lady 7 Up, and Patty gifted Bullhorn Betty memberships. Thank you so much. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership, please don't forget to tell those thank you. And welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the insane asylum. Grab your straight jacket and your padded room. Lady for Justice, thank you for reminding us it's about Sebastian Rogers. Star Child for telling everybody Happy Mother's Day and congrats on the win. Patty's telling the chat good morning. Pale Rider saying happy birthday. Thank you, Pale Rider. Pussy Willow Pendercat, a 16-month member. God bless you for that. Saying love you. Panda Bear's mom saying happy Mother's Day. Love you all. And Melanie saying congratulations on your win. Love you. Thank you. Like I said, it was a win that I didn't even know I had. I got a call and I was in disbelief. And then when I saw the letter, I realized it was finally, this part of it was finally over. And I still was like, you know, like, pinch me. Like, I still can't believe it. And so I ended up waking up in the morning, like around 2 o'clock this morning. And I'm still thinking, or, you know, like, I can't believe that the grand jury didn't indict, which I thought the whole thing, you guys know how I felt. I thought this whole thing was bullshit. But at the end of the day, with them bounding over and my knowledge of the grand jury, I just assumed it was going to be indicted. And so I still am like trying to pinch myself to wake up. And so I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm looking, and then I saw the WKRN. Well, I saw Hindsight's release of the WKRN video of them saying that it's over. And so I think it was after WKRN, you know, post, I think finally I realized that this is true. It is finally over. This aspect is finally over. I've never been around these people to even justify a protective order. And so I'm not worried or concerned about violating it. I'm just ashamed of law enforcement conspiring to do this. You know, that's why people don't trust law enforcement anymore. It gives all law enforcement a bad name around this country. Shame on those that were involved in this smoke and mirrors bullshit to try to damage me. For what purpose, I don't know. But what you did was expose a lot, and now the whole county knows what you guys are willing to do, making nothing. You made nothing something for me. But two people that are missing their child out of their own home with no signs of entry, a forced entry into that home, and no signs that this child walked out, you can't make nothing into something for them. Sumner County is a freaking disgrace. And I just want that to be known. They're a freaking disgrace. All right, guys. I love you. God bless you. And we'll see you.